Yeah, it's Let 'Em Shine. You know what I mean? You can find me everywhere, all over the world. Spotify, iHeartRadio, Pandora, everywhere. Shit, if you got a question like where to find it, like I said, you know what I mean? Then I'm on it for real. Go look it up. You can find me. Let 'Em Shine.
I get fly when I feel down, down. Here in Angry Town, yeah, I get high before I drown. Watch me disappear without.
Music is beautiful to me. You know, music changed my life. You know what I mean? Since I was a kid, I would always be writing like Eminem lyrics. You know what I mean? I had a whole book of Eminem lyrics, writing them in there like with my pencil. Young, I was like 7 years old, and my mom would find it, under the bed and shit. And she'd be like, "Carl," and then my brother Adam, she'd be like, "Adam, get down the stairs." She like, "Whose is this?" It was my book. And I ain't say nothing, and she's like blamed it on my bigger brother, because only he could do something like this, you know what I mean? Not 7-year-old Carl. But I could not spell for shit. Like, you could not read nothing I had to say. So when he would read it, he couldn't read at all. He couldn't read it. He's like, "This ain't my writing." Like, that's when my mom discovered I love music. But that's when I discovered too that I love music. You know, my inspirations not only came from Eminem, but it's artists people never probably listened to, or wouldn't admit. This is what I tell everybody, you know. Not only that they wouldn't admit to it, but they wouldn't listen to it because their friends would laugh at them. Guaranteed.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the type of music I listen to because it made me feel good inside. Now, I'm not going to say that I listened to it out loud in front of my friends, you know what I mean? Because I knew they was going to laugh. But when I was in private, oh yeah, definitely, I was jamming that shit 24/7. We talking Avril Lavigne, we got Avenged Sevenfold, Sum 41, you know what I mean? This is the other side of Let 'Em Shine. I say the white side, you know what I mean? Because I'm half black, half white. So I like to feed, they feed themselves. So, last time I said, Drake and Lil Wayne, and I just felt so unfinished because there's a whole nother world of music that I listen to first before I even listen to any rap or anything. That's why I sing. That's why my style is different. Thank them. I guess thank my white side. Because they put the mix in there, you know what I mean? And, here I am, you know what I mean? And I'm hoping that I can shine, beyond, you know what I mean? Struggling builds character for sure, you know what I mean? I say if you scared of something, tackle it. I'm so aggressive though, you know what I mean? That's because I ain't scared of nothing. I was blessed, all my friends, family, close ones, loved ones, I watch struggle, and I don't never know why, because I be like, they're beautiful, It's all about that fucking train. Let's see if I can cut. You can still hear
It's
me?
natural. I can hear you.
Yeah, is it? Oh yeah. That's what it's about. I be trying to heal everybody's anxiety. Like I be just, but then my shit be all still fucked up. So then I'm learning really like, no matter how bad I want to help others, I gotta save myself. Cause while I'm helping others, Carl's drowning somewhere. You feel me? Like, that's just the case. And that's the case with a lot of artists is we are unique, because we will let ourselves drown, bro, just to watch other people fly. We will. And by the time we even notice it, bro, we're dead. We're lost in the fucking sauce, bro. And now we're trying to figure out who, what, when, where, why, and how. So like, but yeah, it's all about self. Like, wouldn't you agree?
Sure. How would you describe your music? What type of music do you make?
I like that question because I just had this discussion with a couple friends of mine. You know what I mean? Um, I guess I can't really answer that, like, cause I can put myself out from another point of view, you know. It's hard for me to judge myself, you know, like, but I guess like a rock, rap, hip hop, pop type of mixture. You know what I mean? So like it's just another.
Your own lane.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what to call it, and I have had a lot of people try to, speculations of what people try to call it, because one thing I understand is when something unique comes about, or something you've never seen before, you're scared, so you're gonna want to comfort yourself, you know, and by doing that, you're going to want to call it something that you already know it is. So you're going to want to put something familiar on it. You feel me? And that's what people do, so they can ease their self. Because the moment they realize that, yeah, I am in my own lane, I am different, I am unique, and I am chosen, that's the moment that shit gets real. Life is real, ain't it? So you can't deny the truth. The truth, it gets real. That's the realest thing on earth, the truth. So yeah.
Do you ever get tempted to make more mainstream music, like more of the music that everybody is listening to because it's popular? Like, do you ever get tempted to try to fit in?
Oh yeah. Even now, uh, with this coast to coast thing coming up in Pittsburgh, um, I seen, I did some, like, research, and I seen the winners. Well, actually, I just I know how Pittsburgh is. The style. You know what I mean. So I want to give them, what they want. You know what I mean. So yeah, I tend to sometimes uh, indulge in that thought of yeah, fitting in to what they want, as opposed to making music for myself. You know, because I used to make it for myself. That's when I started making music. I loved it. It fixed my stress. Anytime I was dealing with something, I'll go out, put the Jones on. I felt like I was somebody. You know, but now it has changed, because I've had different people say this, that, and the third, or people have expectations of certain things, and the wave, that they have, you know what I mean? So you want to make sure you're, um, relevant and up to, the standards of the fans and the people. Yeah, that's a part of being an artist, for real. Yeah. That's big. I like that question too. That was a good one. I just lately I've been finding it a little harder to write, putting double pressure on myself, because everybody make music nowadays. You feel me? Um, and everybody trying to fit into that number one slot. You know what I mean? So um, for you to say, "Oh, support each other," and throw the competition part out of it, until I hit gold, that part will always be involved. You know, and yeah, I do believe that you know, I am making the new type music right now. You know, once this whole trap stuff kind of like gets old, and kind of goes back into its own little category, because right now it's trap is actually, Lil Durk and all that stuff. He's like, he won hell of awards, you know what I mean, late recently. So, it's like a thing. I'd like to get on this song. Uh, um, when we're talking unsigned,
Whoever.
I'd like to get on the song with Wreak Havoc. Um, I got off my bucket list Kitchen Boy Killer. You know what I mean? Because I just got dropped the feature with him, um, which was super dope. You know what I mean? That's called To the Lord. Go check that out. You know what I mean? That's with Kitchen Boy Killer. But signed, I'd like to definitely get on the song with Trippie Redd. Um, I think he dope as fuck. I think he a real ass nigga. Like, I mean, not too many people can um, start the way he started and keep it going the way he got it, keep it going. So I'd like to get on a song with him. He pretty much good. And as far as the rest, I don't know about y'all. And honestly, it's not like I hate on it. I don't. It's not like I hate on it because there was speculations like I would never make that type of music or do a feature with anybody that makes that type of music. Like you ain't hear that? No. Like see, people they try to they're trying to like make it seem like I am like everybody else. Like not my music, but who I am now. You know what I mean? So you also got to watch how you present yourself behind the scenes too. But I ain't never got a problem with that. I'm not scared to talk about life and myself because everybody makes mistakes and I know everybody's scared to be 100% themselves. Everybody's scared to tell that person that's speaking negative to get away. You know what I mean? Whether it's somebody close to you or anything. So it's all fear. Everybody's just scared and it's keeping everybody in their cubby holes. And I'm literally here to pull everybody out of that shit. You know what I mean? And dust wipe the dirt off them because I had to pull myself out of it. You know what I mean? And wipe the dust off myself. And find meaning to myself at the time. I went off the question, but
You good.
yeah, that's real. It's sad. The older I get, it seems like the sadder I get. Because I realize I'm starting to learn everybody. And I realize everybody is settling for like safety, defense, or like they're not giving themselves a true chance, believing in themselves out the fucking question. Yeah, right. You feel me? Even me, it's hard for me to believe. It takes understanding yourself to help others for real. You know what I mean? Because I understand I've accomplished a lot. A lot of people look up to me. You know what I mean? And I know that. And the challenges that I face and the insecurities and the temptations that I deal with, they get me fucking down. So then I have people that look up to me dealing with the stuff and they're about dead. You know what I mean? So I just really look within more so I can help. I just want, everybody to know that, they can do it, whatever they want to do in this life, you know what I mean?
Sure. What is it? What is it that you want to do? What's your main goal with this music?
I love music. I've been doing it for so long. You know what I mean? That's what I want to do forever. I want to do music forever. I just want to make different type of music. I love to sing. I love to touch my own heart. You know what I mean? Pod. But because every time I sing a song and I listen to myself, I feel what I've been through. I feel my pain, and I guess indulging in that feeling brings me to life a little bit, and it brings a lot of people to life. It kind of like smacks you in a way, wakes you up. Like, yo, you stand for more than just this, because of all this shit that you've been through. That pain right there is just laying dormant, it's just sitting there, and you're doing nothing with it. You feel me? So, music gave me the opportunity to it's like a way out. You know what I mean? When everybody was panicking in that room, you know what I mean, trying to ease their pain, I seen that little ass cubby. You know what I mean? It was real far. You know what I mean? And I chose it and I got out. You know what I mean? And it was through music. So I was able to come back and try to pull motherfuckers, but they still too busy panicking. I just be wanting to help. I will come back and I will bring as many people. I am that type of dude. I don't know if that will hurt me in the future. Most likely it will. You know what I mean? They say be selfish in this industry, be selfish in this game, be selfish with everything and you will prosper. And yeah, financially, Yeah, but I don't believe in indulging in worldly things that much. I'm more of like spiritual type of guy. You know what I mean? I don't do things for people. I do things for God. You know what I mean? Whether you believe in whatever you believe, I'm not knocking it. I love weed. Me and weed have a relationship, and honestly, it's lasted a long time with no problem. That's how all relationships should be. You feel me? So, somebody tell me to break up with weed, you know, I get real mad. Mary Jane don't like that. Nah, it fills in the gaps. I don't want to promote, but why not? I mean, it's free places everywhere. I think weed is pretty fucking good. I'm a total advocate. You know what I mean? I've been all around the world when it comes to like, different drugs, in this life, you know what I mean? I'm a rock star, don't get it fucked up. So, and they all got me in trouble. I landed in jail. You feel me? Like, that's one thing I learned coming up in my my early 20s, you know what I mean? Like, I was always in jail, you know what I mean? I was always wild, outside. It wasn't good, so, but then weed came along, like, and I never wanted nothing else since, so that shit was dope. I ain't scared to ever tell my story. Why? Because every time I leave my house, bro, and I go to somebody else's, real shit, you can tell they going through some shit, you feel me? And I instantly start feeling their pain, you feel me? You gotta be like a kind-hearted person, like, to be able to feel somebody else's pain, you feel me? And sometimes I feel like I feel the world's pain. It's all part of understanding that you feel pain, you feel me? And everybody's human, so if you feel it, then what does that mean? It's common sense. That means the next person feeling it. I looked at my girl, right? I was like, you feel that feeling in your chest? Like, 'cause she has bad anxiety, you know what I mean? She don't mind letting people know that, you know what I mean? But, and I'm like, you feel that? She's like, no, I don't feel, like, she just, like, wants to deny, it's this feeling that everybody gets, You didn't come into this world with a person coming with a suit and tie, like, okay, here's the manual to life, you know what I mean? Here's sign right here, you know what I mean? And read all that, and you'll have a perfect old life. Nah, came up in here with all this stuff, bills and stuff. You're literally forced into your life. You're forced to pay bills. You're forced to work to pay them bills. You're literally forced to do everything for real. Freedom my ass. You feel me? True everlasting peace is within, and it's understanding in other people. You know what I mean? And that's always been my mission. That's how I'm always able to help other people who be down and out, you feel me? Because it all really hurts, for real. My music really spreads that, but you always got to smile. You know what I mean? Like, through the pain and through the gain, you always got to smile because you hear. Real shit. As long as you hear, that means you have an opportunity to make somebody else's life better as well as your own. So don't waste it. Social media made it possible for no matter where you're from to be popping, to be seen. No lie. I got family, I got people out there, you know what I mean, that are from big places, New York, you feel me, like got from big cities, you feel me, that ain't getting as many likes as I know some people from small places they are, you know what I mean? They're popping. So, you know what I mean, social media definitely opened up that doorway, you know what I mean, for possibilities, um, for even if you were in a small town, you can be seen anywhere. Yeah, it don't matter. Small town, no, don't matter. It's not an excuse. You know what I mean? Like, still grind. You can still be seen. You know what I mean? As far as promoting is concerned, um, and you're starting out in this business, you got to do it yourself. If you have to hop in somebody's inbox, don't be ashamed. See, you're not here. If you want to be an artist, you're not here to be ashamed of nothing that you do. You're here to teach other people that they should not be ashamed of anything that they're doing. You're supposed to be an influencer. You know what I mean? Like, you're supposed to be a teacher, and that's also what I think the mainstream world has forgotten. They got selfish when it comes to the flash and the money and all that stuff and the glory and the competition. you know what I mean, in the arguments, and they forgot about the people for real, and they forgot about the love and uplifting other people. So that's what I'm also about. The moment you're 100% invested into yourself, that's when your light starts shining again. You start getting bright again, and people start seeing you. And that's what I chose to do at a young age. You know what I mean? Was to be myself. Yeah, I was bullied. You know what I mean? Um, and that was like a difficult part of my life in school and shit. You know what I mean? I missed out on a lot of class. I had to fight back. You know, a lot of times would put me in alternative school. Everybody knows about that. You know what I mean? So I've been down that road. I've been to prison. You know what I mean? I lost my mom. You know what I mean? All that stuff. You know what I mean? So I know what it feels like to go through the struggles of life and still come bouncing back. You feel me? Like I said, struggling builds that anger, you want to say. You know what I mean? If you do, because, like, yeah, and me, I'm not going to lie, I'll put it right there. Like, as an adopted child, I want to put that to anybody viewing. Because I realize there's a lot of people that have been adopted, you know what I mean? Like, have anger, you know what I mean, right? Like, wonder why, right? And it has a lot to do with that, you feel me? So, you know, put it into something that you love to do, you know what I mean? Like, that's just that anger, it's in the Bible. I don't want to get spiritual in here, but it even says about all adopted children have a special place in heaven. Um, they're special. Use that anger is your thrive, your kick to do something great in this world, because yes, you are special. Don't lash out. That's just stupidity, you feel me? So yeah, I recognize that at a young age. I don't know how, bro. I just did it. You know what I mean? And I've been doing it ever since I realized I had a gift. You know what I mean? Every time I decided I wanted to do this, every time I decided I wanted to do that, I decided to do this. You feel me? Because I knew that it felt good. It released it. When you know other people can hear you. Because ain't nobody really was listening to me at that time. You know, around me, not anybody adult-ish. You know, I wanted to, as a kid, I was like, anybody, you know, but nobody took me serious. So the only thing I could have ever did was have somebody hear me in a different way. You know what I mean? So I put it into music in a wonderful tone for y'all. You know what I mean? You can never resist that. So anybody who was resisting me at that time, whenever I was trying to, hey, listen to me, was listening to me. And they got whatever I was trying to tell them at that time. And that's a beautiful thing. Because that's what motherfuckers they want to be heard, bro. That's what everybody want. They want to be heard. They want to be assured that somebody is listening. I know a lot of people out there that really want to change lives. You feel me? Through their words. Don't force it. You feel me? They gonna learn through your actions. Real shit. And that's how I'm right here. You know what I mean? Just let them shine. You know what I mean? Don't be scared to have confidence. You know what I mean? You deserve it. If you earned it, you deserve it all. Everything you ever wanted. If you want confidence, you deserve it. Real shit. Because I earned this position. Anytime that you have earned your position and you talking like you know you earned it, and somebody over there basically saying you ain't earned that shit, then stand up for it. You know what I mean? Defend that shit. You feel me? Like, you gotta defend that shit. That's everything. That's your whole life. That's your legacy. You're basically defending your legacy. So don't be so scared to defend yourself and look back on what you did like, oh, I ain't do enough to defend myself. Nah, you are somebody. You wake up every day. That's enough to defend yourself. You know what I mean? Just let them shine. You can find me on Instagram. It's Let 'em Shine with 2 eyes. No spaces in between, none of that. It's just Let 'em Shine with 2 eyes on Instagram. Follow me. Get my follows up, because I just went back to my Instagram just now and started posting new stuff, but it's always going to be something new on there. So make sure you follow me on that. I don't know how I look. I probably look so ridiculous, too. I don't know.
I get fly when I feel down. Here in Angry Town, yeah, I get high before